What's up, 508? We're back, episode 5. Super excited today. I got my man Ryan Massoud here. As always, Andrew Cormier. And today, special guest, Mr. David Dumont.
Woo!
President.
First guest.
First guest, I know. But it's only fitting that it's at Whaling City.
Right, yeah, I agree.
Big thank you to Whaling City Youth Baseball League for having us out here. Super excited. One of my favorite places to be anywhere. Dave's been president here for 27 years. Yes, I said 27 years. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
This community owes you a lot, just so you know that. Last 27 years, I've been here a while myself, but
27 years as president, but what was before?
Oh, yeah.
It was 3 years of instructional commissioner before that. So it's 30, and I've been coaching, including instructional, maybe 32. And I played here long time ago.
So that goes to show you. So honestly, let's get right into it. With you being here, obviously, we're going to start the show off with Whaling City Youth Baseball and what this league means, what this league... Let me just start with me being vice president of this place. He is my president, always has been since I've been vice president. I know what it means to me, what it's meant to me, and everything around here is meant to me. Not only the friendships, obviously, the kids, all the years, everything, everything that we go through, the stuff that we have to talk about.
Oh yeah,
and it's pretty amazing. Let's just say that some of the stuff we go through.
What goes into like running this league and everything that.
Yes. It's something. So let's get right into it, and I'm gonna come right to you with and if they have questions for you as well. Yeah. But do you want to say something about the league itself? Some stuff maybe that's going on with the league?
I mean, the league is entering its 76th year this year 2026. It's been exciting over the last few years. I mean, we've been busy. We've had a lot of kids joining the league. I mean, we have an average between 400 and 450 children that play in the league.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah, I mean, it comes out to 30 teams. We have 8 instructional, 8 T-ball, and 14 seniors. And the seniors carry between like 13 to 15 players. The T-ball and instructional league, they're basically 15.
Right. It's definitely a lot of kids from this community that 76 years. If you really think about it, I remember we celebrated 75 last year. It was huge. It was crazy over here. And just to think about how long 76 years is.
Well, like, I made the comment that I played here. It's going to be 52 years ago.
Wow.
I mean, it's not like it was yesterday. And then I look, my son played here. He graduated in 98. My daughter played a little bit around that same time, and now I have grandkids coming in. So when you look at that, 76 years, that's a long time.
So I mean, you guys got to the games in like a horse and buggy, or is that?
I'll tell you what.
I knew it was coming.
It's nothing like it is now. I mean, kids used to ride their bike to the park.
100%.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you don't do that anymore. I mean, it's a different world, but. Back then, I mean, everybody played baseball in the summer. Came to winter, everybody played football and hockey, basketball and stuff. I mean, the kids played sports more than they do now. And, that's one of the biggest things, the challenges. But the Whale is here. Basically, our motto is to make a difference. If you can, why you teach them and get them interested in the game, it's not just about baseball. Everybody that comes here wants to win. I'll be the first guy to tell you, I don't go out there to lose. But you're also trying to teach lessons to the children, how to be a good team player, how to accept defeat, how to accept victory. That's another bloody thing. Yes. You can be, the greatest team on earth, and then, you can't, your head swells too much and stuff. I mean, you got to look at it, it's a whole picture. And the thing is, you're trying to do this for the community, where you bring kids in, giving them something to do. And I mean, you follow some of the kids that have left here, And they're playing in high school, they're playing in college. I mean, with Facebook and all that, you get to see
It's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
We only had one player from our league that's made it
To
the majors, and that
right.
was Tommy McCarthy. Back at the year I graduated, he advanced up to the Red Sox.
Right, I remember we did some research on
Yeah,
it.
we tried finding him for
Yeah,
the 75th, and
He's a truck driver. Apparently. Hey, Tommy McCarthy, if you ever see this, we'd love to have you
Yeah.
down here, man.
That's great.
We tried finding you.
Yeah.
We really did. We made some type of contact with a family, I think, or
yeah,
somebody.
and he basically said, I want to say he was driving truck in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's I
And
think what
they
we
didn't
had.
have too much contact with him. So
What's even crazy for me, like when I talk to different people, right? Because I grew up playing in the South End, right? So, if you had told me, I would be here in this seat, right, at the wheel, helping you guys run this
Right,
league,
right.
I'd be crazy.
Right.
But you really get a feel for the history of the league when you talk to just random people, right? Random adults who played in this league.
Yeah, right. right.
40 years ago, and they still remember everything, and they talk about what they did at the park, their teammates, their coaches, and it's wild.
Right. So just to get a little, and you could ask a question. Me and Andrew are also board members with Dave in this league. That's why it's so special to us, and being the first place that we did this at, it just makes sense. I mean, the first guest, and
Right.
just makes sense
I
for
think
us.
that's great. I do have like one kind of general question.
Right,
just because, so specifically, what's the age range that you welcome kids in? Like, when do they typically start, and then when do they kind of exit the program
Okay.
before high school? and stuff like that?
T-ball's usually 4 to 6 years old.
Okay.
And then we have an instructional league, which is 7 to 11, but we do allow some of the better developed T-ballers in.
Right.
And then senior league is basically from 8 to 12.
Okay.
And once you turn 13, you're out. Then you go across the
Park.
park and you go to pony league.
Okay.
Right.
So essentially, like a 6-year-old, if they're doing well in t-ball and say they've been throwing a ball around since they were like 3 or 4, then they could play instructional
Right.
if they're ready for it. If the parents don't think they're ready, then they just do another year of t-ball and then.
And then
seven, they move
another
up.
thing with that, when he said 7 to 11 in the instructional and 8 to 13, basically.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
In Little League, it's instructional 7 to 11 is exactly what it says. It's instructional still. So there could be 10-year-olds that have never played, and they want to come over and start, and they're not ready to play in the Little League, so we allow them that instruction there.
That makes
in that,
sense.
you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. No,
So that's why
great.
those ages work like that.
That makes sense.
You know,
What
Yeah,
would
that's awesome.
what would you say is one thing that's been a constant since when you were a player or when you first joined the board, and what's one thing that's changed that's just different from what it used to be? Doesn't have to be good or bad, just like
Here's one for you, Jimmy. They used to smoke cigarettes in the dugout when I played.
Oh, I know. I know. I know that.
which is
Yeah.
wild. Which is wild to think about now. Like,
Yeah,
imagine showing
yeah,
up and then
yeah.
just see someone, ripping
These
a butt.
guys tell me. They tell me all the
That's-
time.
yeah.
Because of course, they tell me the stories from. They're much older than me. These guys.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez.
You can't tell. I mean, I see some weight in that beard,
know,
So I
yeah.
mean,
But so that's a funny one when you said about smoking, but I think you had more to the
Yeah,
to the
I mean,
homies.
things that haven't changed is coaches coming here, giving them their free time. I mean,
Right.
you know it yourself. There's a
Of
lot of
course.
coaches in this league that have no kids in the
Yes.
league.
Right.
So,
But that's important, or else we wouldn't
right.
succeed.
So, I mean, that giving back to the community
Okay.
to help out,
Yeah. That's a constant.
that's a
Right.
constant.
Yes, 100%.
And now what's changed, I think we've gotten big where we've got sponsors, on the field. We have sponsors, sign ads. The finance of baseball has gone crazy.
Oh.
I mean, things that used to cost a dozen baseballs, would you go, dozen baseballs? Well, they're between 52 and 55, a dozen.
Yeah.
We order anywhere from 80 to 100. So the cost of running the league and putting out that product where you're trying to help the kids. Hey, we have family day. We have a banquet. We give scholarships.
Right.
every year.
That is
I mean,
something.
that the monetary business part of it is so different.
Completely. Even
Yeah.
from when I started, and I haven't been here nowhere as long as you,
Yeah.
on the board.
It's you got to fundraise. I mean, the city helps us out here and there. I mean, I can't complain.
Right.
But like they don't give us $30,000 a year to run the league. We have to find that money. And whether it's selling signs, sponsors on the team, just people donating.
Fundraisers.
Fundraisers.
That's something that before
Yes.
we finish this segment, which is important, I know there's some stuff coming up.
Yes.
At Whaling City. I would like you to touch base on some of those, Andrew, if you want to as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're on the board.
We have a comedy show that's coming up, which is April 11th. And that's at St. Michael's Club over here on Madeira Avenue near the Feast Grounds. Tickets are $25 a piece. We have 150 tickets to sell. Basically, it's a nice night. Everybody gets together, new people meet new people because it's opening day is May 3rd. So there's, a little meet and greet for everybody.
Yeah.
Tickets, I can say this, tickets will be on sale here at the Whale this coming Saturday, tomorrow, and next Saturday, which is the 28th.
Anyone you can make contact with 508 Sports Talk, and we can get you tickets as well.
Right.
I am one of the comedians this year on the show.
He's not.
Special.
He's not.
I'm doing Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal.
No, as much as he entertains us on a regular basis,
They
but
never want me to talk.
yeah,
I'm telling you.
no.
I'm telling you. That's why I do this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
the only
Listen,
place I can
Jared
talk.
offered to be a comedian too, so I mean, I don't know.
Jared
this-
Delaire?
Yeah,
Oh, that would be
this
awesome.
could be.
Me and him will do a duo.
Now that might work.
Oh, God.
That might work.
Imagine
Yeah,
that.
just get you guys on stage as like a warm up. Yeah, we'll reach out to Tom at Funny for Funds, and we'll say, hey, we have an opening act.
Yes.
But no, well, I mean, the comedy show, guys, though, I can say we did it last year, and
What a good time.
it was an absolute ball, right? Jimmy had done it for, was it your daughter's
Dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he had talked about it, and we had never done an event like that. And just, all the parents and the adults that showed up, we sat down, we listened to the comedians. They did a great job, not over interacting with the
Crowd.
crowd,
Yeah, but
right?
it was- Yeah, it
but
was
they
fun.
did interact a little
It
bit,
was
right?
fun.
And,
Well,
and everyone just had a blast.
It
I
was-
mean,
and of course it was my table.
yeah, I was gonna say it was that front table, yeah. And
Shocker.
but
I
yeah,
can
so
imagine.
if you're looking for a fun night out, that's a little different.
And,
you like some
Ryan's coming
comedy.
as well. We just found out.
So-
We
I don't know about my comedy, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll get out there,
Other stuff.
Just one last thing. We were talking about kids in the league. Our registrations are still going on
Yes.
for T-ball and instruction league. We sign kids all the way up to pretty much opening day. I mean, if there's somebody out there that
If
wants
there's
to,
room.
right?
If there's
Yeah.
room.
Right.
Right.
Otherwise, we make a waiting list. But the thing is, we continue to take children in because the simple fact, sometimes you get spots open, kids leave, and
Right.
so
For
I mean,
whatever reason.
so you have somebody on the wait list, they come in. But if people want to check out the website and be able to go and register their children, it's at whalingcityyouthbaseball.com. And
There's
a lot of
There's a
information.
link there that people can click
Yes.
on, and
Yep.
that'll bring you to the sign up link. And yeah,
so,
Something else going on, right? If anybody listening, anybody knows, we got a Players Pool draft
Pool
coming
too,
up.
yes.
What the Players Pool draft is if anybody who's played in any surrounding league
right.
that wants to come into our league, we hold a draft that, just all the teams are there. We hold a draft and the kids get picked right after that little tryout.
yeah, they run
That
through a
we call.
tryout. They just run through some basic skills, and then all the teams are there, and they watch them as they do each event, I guess. And then there's just a draft shortly after that. So
Right. And like I said, people, 508, not even the 508, the Whale is special. To me, to these two guys, I know especially, I know Ryan, you're learning about this place a little more. To me, this place has been, oh God, I've been here almost 20 years. And I never left. Since I
Yeah.
came,
It
does
gets
that. I
it
think
gets
to
in your
people.
blood
and
and
I
you're
know
hooked.
My team, which is also Dave's favorite team
Yes,
of all
yes,
time,
yes.
Dave's. And I just use Dave's because it's what I know more than anything else.
Yeah.
But honestly, like family, a lot of the people that I've coached and it have become not, when I say family, not literally, but
No, but like
no
even
matter
so-
where I see them, no
Yeah.
matter where we are, it's always that connection.
Yeah, it's somebody
you know?
you've met them. You met them through baseball. It's an acquaintance that you see these people, and you go, oh, you remember who they
Of
are. Hey, how
course,
you
of
doing?
course.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's amazing to me being with Dave's. So Dave's is a longtime sponsor, and there's been other teams that have been around along. Just Dave's, the sponsorship just continued, the same name, everything. A lot of the other ones have changed sponsor names. The team
Right.
this league's history. Stevie Carrero, I'll give him a lot of credit.
Oh my
Tommy Vieira with Thomas,
Yeah.
what he means to this place. Bruce David. I could go. If I miss you, I'm not going to say no more names.
No, there's just
because
there's so many
there's
names.
so many.
Well,
A league can't be around for as long as this league's been around,
right.
and not
And-
just have countless number of people
Right,
who have,
right. So to me, I bring up Dave's only because that was my team always since I've been here. But the cool thing to me is being here for so, and you could say something to end this segment as well if you'd like. But my thing, no, I don't mean Dave's. And Dave, no, but where I'm really trying to get is like the coaches in this league now that actually played for me.
Right.
Right.
On Dave's, they came back, like numerous ones.
Well, you have like three,
or
right?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time, I think it was last year or the year before, I was watching the game. It might have been with you, and I looked on the field. There was 3 coaches that played for me and an umpire on the field, on the same field that played for me.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's what this place is.
Mhm.
It's like a lot of people, and a ton of people come through here and go, and it is what it is. A majority actually
Yeah.
come through
But-
and go. But there's always like a core, even the people you see watching these games
Yes.
from
Yes.
year to year to year.
We have fans that come back
just to
every
watch.
year. They have
Just
their
to-
certain spot out there, and they come here just to watch the games.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
pretty cool.
But to your
And
point
Dave-
too, it's, a lot of it too nowadays, like with the finances, like having the sponsors, like you said, that Dave's has been around has been a sponsor for so long. South Coast Towing, like
Well,
you know,
the Bras
well, the
oil
Bras,
is
right, the
actually
Bras.
the oldest.
yeah.
Continuous.
Trembley's has been around for a while
Oh,
too,
ton
right?
of years.
Yes.
Amaral,
So,
Louise.
yeah.
I mean, again, we've stopped mentioning names because there's so many.
No, right.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's easy to miss. It's easy
Right,
to
you,
miss
and you don't
people
want to just
because-
miss anybody
No, right.
or anything because we have oh man, I wish we could show it, a
Show
Hall
Hall
of
of Fame.
Fame wall.
Well, we're actually we're talking about the Hall of Fame. Actually, 2 sponsors. Our Hall of Fame has 3 halls, and basically we have one for sponsors and all that. And DeBras is in there, and
Dave's.
so's Dave's.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, the familiarity that people have with this place and the teams, and it's weird, honestly. And I have kids that have played for me till this day. You know what I mean? I see them and they're like, "Hey, Coach Jimmy," and I'm like, "You're 24 years old." man.
Oh, yeah.
25 years old, man. 26 years. I work with kids that I coached.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things was the first beer I had with a kid that I coached.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? He was 21 years old.
Right.
I had a beer with him. I was like, it's
crazy.
So if you want to finish saying something about the league and what it means to you, and
I mean, the only thing I want to bring up is basically, like I said, the longevity. You have people here. I mean, most coaches, like you said, people come through. They
Right, and
do
it's
4
understandable.
years. I mean,
Right,
they
of
follow their
course.
children. But some people get the bug. I mean, there's myself. You said Tommy Vera. Andrew's on starting
Ton
there.
of-
I mean,
ton of people.
Jared Delaire,
Jared
yourself.
Delaire, yes.
I mean, Donald Saintly. I mean, we have people that.
Mike Ferreira.
Yes, Mike
Right.
Ferreira.
But again, we got to stop mentioning names because
But
we
not-
can keep
but
those
what
There's
I'm
gonna be
names
saying-
some, yeah,
what I'm
right. There's
saying
someone
is-
that's yeah.
You have a bunch of people that stick around and have stuck around. And, that's my only concern as time goes forward is that we get more people. Because at some point,
You got 27 years.
I'm going to wrap this up, and it'd be
Right.
nice to be able to hand it off
We've
to
been
Andrew.
we've been telling him no for years. So
Yeah. Him, Tommy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
dead set. I have a plan. I told
Oh, okay.
to,
You
to
gotta-
have Tommy come back and coach one more time.
Oh,
That's true. I
geez.
heard that.
See, he
Oh,
heard
geez.
it. He heard it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna
All right.
see it. It's not gonna happen
All
probably
right.
for like another
We'll
3
see.
years, but
We'll
it's gonna
see.
happen.
So, just you guys, Wayland City Youth Baseball League down in the north end of New Bedford at Brooklawn Park. If your kids want to play some baseball, check it out. T-ball. I was talking to somebody today. Can't remember who it was. The kid just turned 4. I was like, hey, play baseball.
Yeah, right.
Play baseball. It's cool. It's real family oriented.
Yes.
We have a ton of fun down here. Come see us. Brooklawn Park. The actual address of the building is 140 Brooklawn
Yep.
Street. WaylandCityYouthBaseball.com. Sign-ups ongoing right now. Registration. I know he said we sign up for a while, but please do it as quick as you can if you're interested, because we do run out of spots. Unfortunately, we just run out of coaches, basically,
Yes.
because it ain't a sponsor thing. It ain't.
No.
It's legit coaches. Again, volunteers. Somebody wants to come and help us out, coach, working on these fields, man. We do all of it on ourselves. We do everything around here. So, again, we get help. The city does chip
Yes.
in, and we're grateful for everything they've done for us. So, a smooth transition from this real quick, and Dave's going to stay on with us for one more segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll
Dave's
stay
gonna
on
stay
for
one
one.
segment.
I'll
We just
stay
signed
in for
into it.
one more.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about the WBC and the Red Sox. So the World Baseball Classic. Thoughts? What do you guys think? I know we talked last episode about what do the players feel. Just give me some thoughts about it, Ryan. Since last segment, the whale, we got.
That's all right.
Let's hear
Right.
Ryan.
I was
you know?
happy to listen to it. You know,
That's cool.
I mean, all in all, I watched quite a few games from the World Baseball Classic. It was obviously a heartbreaking end. You know, hats off to Venezuela. They earned it. It was. So I tuned in kind of late in the last game, and it was 2-0. I'm like, yeah, you're kidding me. Like, I just turned it on. Now I'm completely engulfed in the game. Watching Harper hit that, I jumped up out of my bed. I was like instantly pumped and feeling like, I was like, let's go, Harper. I'm screaming at my TV. Everyone's like, what's going on? I'm like, and then hats off to Venezuela, man. Like, to put another run on the board, I thought that they had no shot after that home run. I'm like, oh, they're going to collapse. They're going to fold, and USA's going to take it. And I was sticking by USA the whole time. And again, it was fun to watch. It was good baseball. You see all those great players out there, man. They're so talented, and like it was, I was hoping Schwarber was gonna hit a home run, and then I'm like, all right, come on, Gunner, you're gonna hit the home run. It just didn't happen, man. But it was fun to watch.
Andrew,
Well, I'll let Dave.
thoughts?
I watched a few games. I wasn't totally sold in where I watched a lot of games, but I like the fact that you have major league players that they're representing where they're from. And it was good baseball.
I joke about, just so you know, I joke about that where they're from, because what you needed to actually be to play for that country, it could be like a third cousin, twice removed from your aunt's side. I think you could have played.
Oh, okay.
We talked about doing a Portugal team, but you would do a Francois team,
French, Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
hey.
going to coach. I'm going to be the GM of the Portsmouth.
Okay.
But keep going.
No, I mean, what I've seen of it, like I said, you had some really good. You had Shohei with Japan.
Right.
I mean, these guys, they were able to showcase themselves a little bit more. I mean, some guys had a tough time. I mean, but whatever. The thing was, it's a world thing. You got the World Series, but this is the World Series.
This is world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna speak up because I do like being able to challenge pitches.
But the batter being able to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And I mean, the United States Dominican game that kind of ended. You know what I mean? I think that there should be more of that you have being able to challenge things, and in most cases, the challenge
egregious ones.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make the game more you're taking out the human element, but the thing is, you're making it better.
Right.
I think.
But what you're saying, I think, and we'll get right to you so we can keep this moving. I think what you're saying is keep the umpires, but just in an egregious, what some
Yes.
people are calling that one could depends. I've seen a few different.
Imagine the poor guy a few years
know.
ago, which I don't remember the pitcher's name, that should have had a perfect game.
Yeah, and the first base
And the
umpire.
first base umpire, and
he must know the name.
Andres Galarraga.
No,
No.
no.
His last name was Galarraga. I got the first name wrong, but his first name was Galarraga. His last name was
No, the
unless-
pitcher?
The
Detroit,
pitcher
right?
from Detroit.
No,
Yeah.
Wasn't Galarraga. Andres Galarraga was the first
He
baseman.
said I got the first name wrong, but no, the pitcher.
It wasn't Galarraga. It was.
Hold on.
All right, they'll look it up. So yeah,
But meaning, true. The umpire felt bad. He probably still feels
Armando
bad.
Galarraga.
And I mean, you have
Was it?
It began with a
Galarraga.
yes.
Yeah, that play was brutal, man.
it was.
you have the ability to overturn things. You
Good
should
call.
turn them. Same thing with the NFL. The NFL has gotten more excited because they try to get things right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
I
I
get what
mean?
you're saying. Andrew.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on before Andrew starts. What do you think of how Jalen Duran did?
Jaron Durant.
Jaron Duran.
I messed up the name. He messes up the name.
Andrew's
Right.
favorite player.
Well, he had a big home run. Against who was it? I don't remember.
Hold
the
on.
game.
You don't think he did well?
I think he did all right.
Never mind. I was hoping you were going to bump up Jaron Duran.
Hey, let's put it this way. He's a Red Sox player. I mean, you kind of gotta hope he does good.
It's been an ongoing thing because he's not a big fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not a big
I'm not. And you know what though? Everyone wants to talk about Jaron Durant's. He did so great in the World Baseball Classic, so he's going to play great for the Red Sox. What about Yoshida? Everyone just forgets about him. He always does great in the World Baseball Classic, right? But everyone just wants to poo-poo him off to the side, But I mean, I thought this was probably the best World Baseball Classic, and I mean, I've watched all of them, but I think for me the thing that stuck out, and I mentioned it from the start, was Australia almost advanced. They didn't advance out of pool play by one earned run that they gave up in the bottom of the ninth, right? So they scored a run in the ninth, and they would have advanced. It was 6-2, and then they gave up a run in the bottom of the ninth, and they lost 7-2. So a country like Australia almost advanced, and that to me that was the takeaway: is that you had obviously Italy was the big one. They made it to the semifinals.
Right.
You had Australia, you had Canada advanced out of pool play. I mean,
Yes.
so I thought that's what made this successful. The other thing I think that stuck out to me was the issue with the U.S. compared to other teams. I think the other teams cared more about or put more effort into who their manager was, and I think that they played with more passion. That's the difference, right? Italy got as far as they did because they had more talent than they did in the past, but they also, you could see them, they were just
Cared.
and not to say the U.S. players didn't want to win or didn't care, but they just
Get it.
and honestly, and maybe it's the guy, and I'm gonna rail on him because he's a Yankee, but maybe it's because who their captain was. Aaron Judge, just even when Bryce Harper, and this is the thing that I think a lot of U.S. baseball players don't get, is when Bryce Harper hit the home run in the finals to tie it 2-2, right? He's rounding third, he's screaming, he did the salute, he points to the USA flag on his jersey, and as he's crossing home plate, Aaron Judge looks at him and goes, calm down. No! What do you mean calm down? Right?
Enjoy
Now,
it.
granted, that's
Yeah.
coming from the guy who was 0 for 4 and
Yeah,
2
good.
for his last 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever. But to me, then you look at when Eugenio Suarez hit that double to put Venezuela back up, and he's on second base, and he's practically falling to his knees, pointing to the sky,
crying.
and they're just
You're
right.
yeah.
To me,
I get it.
that's
I get
what
where
the
you're
U.S.
going
needs
from.
more of. But overall, I thought it was great. I thought it was exciting. It was
I like
entertaining.
something you touched on.
You
man,
know?
just seeing Vizquel and Miguel Cabrera in the dugout, bro, they were so into it. I was like, wow, they're just showing the passion that you just want to see. That's
And
a great
Martin
thing.
Rosso, obviously, he knows the game. But if you look at the one year the USA won the World Baseball Classic, I think it was Jim Leland was their manager. A former manager was that, Bruce Bochy's not doing anything right now, and he's won a couple of World Series. Go get him. And I'm sorry, Mark DeRosa. I'll do this again. Oh, hell you will. Hell you will.
They wouldn't do that. So
I thought it was fun.
Right. My thing with the whole world, I think I found myself when I was looking and seeing what the players did, and I wasn't really looking at Team USA. I was more looking at the Red Sox players on
Okay.
the different teams and what they were doing. Honestly,
Well, the Red Sox players had more home runs than some teams.
Well, I have Yoshida on
10 home
Japan,
runs.
Duran on Mexico, Bayo on Dominican, Willie Abreu was a big part of that Venezuela team. Rafaela on the Netherlands, Roman Anthony obviously here, Whitlock with us over here, Greg Weiser in Italy playing for Italy, Giovanni Moran playing for Puerto Rico, and even that outfielder. He's actually not bad. I seen one Great Britain game, the kid Eaton.
Oh, Adam Eaton.
Yeah. So I find myself more doing that than, and I got to be honest with you, as much as I wanted USA to win, with Venez, during that game, I found myself saying, like, well, Venezuela wins. I'm kind of okay with it. Because just the way they played and the way their dugout was
cool, man.
feeling. And,
Well, that's
you know,
what Andrew was
yeah,
saying.
right,
It's just-
right.
they
That's the
they
same
had
thing.
life, and Team USA probably was expecting that they were going to kind of cruise, I guess. And
Right.
I mean, let's put it this way: you're talking about players. Who was the player? He was a full-time electrician.
Oh yeah, he did
I
the
forgot
video.
I forgot the guy's
He did
name.
the video.
but-
For
And-
Czech. We've
And
talked about
he
that
shut
country.
down Team
Yeah, do you know where
Japan
Czech-
for
Do
4.2
you know?
innings.
Do you know where Czechia is?
Not in a nice
Jimmy-
place.
Jimmy didn't know where Czechia was, and then I mentioned it, and then he questioned me if I knew where Czechia was.
And I screwed
Really?
up last week because you
Confirmed.
said, "Do you remember where it was?" And I said, "Western Europe." It's not. It's in
No,
Eastern.
I let it
Europe.
go. I'm not gonna.
Once I rewatched it, I was
Yeah,
like,
okay.
"Oh, I screwed that up."
Yeah.
That's
So-
that's the team you have to manage. Check.
Let's
check it. That's
Right.
it.
Let's just real quick
So-
again before Dave takes off. Red Sox. Just kind of touch base on them. How do you feel? What do you feel about our Boston Red Sox this year?
Winning the division, I don't think so. I think they could be in a race again for a wild card. Will they be more entertaining? I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, hey, they had a run. I mean, they got to the playoffs, but sometimes during the year it was kind of cringy.
We've kind of gone over the Red Sox a few times and just kind of get your opinion on it. I know Andrew thinks they're a World Series team if they trade Duran for the right piece.
Yeah, right.
He
So-
keeps bringing that up. I don't know.
I think they're not too far away if they could get one or two more pieces.
I'll tell you what, their outfield in the World Baseball Classic looked amazing. Duran, Abreu, and Roman Anthony. That's a solid outfield.
Yeah, the problem was
but
Durant
the best
didn't have
defensive one. The best defensive one, actually, for Netherlands, he was on Netherlands as well. Rafaela.
Yeah,
I think he's by far there. Well, I don't know. Abreu, his arm out there is something to behold.
Well,
man.
the other thing keep in mind too is Durant didn't have to play much defense, so he made a couple of nice plays.
He's
Just saying.
relentless on Durant.
Just saying.
I can't.
I hope he has a great year because
No, you don't.
I even said.
You will never.
I even said we can go back. I said, unfortunately, I think the key to the Red Sox season is Jarren Duran if he stays on this team because they're counting on him to be the everyday, pretty much the everyday DH. He'll play the field sometimes, but they're counting on him being the 3-hole hitter. So
And he very well can be.
So we bet MVP Durant. Is that going to happen this year? Win the MVP?
I'll
and
throw
split
$10
Andrew?
on
I
it.
know, right?
I'll throw $10 on it.
if Jarren Duran wins the MVP, you guys can come up with something for me to do.
Oh, man, all right.
Oh, and he leaves it wide open.
Hey, it's live. The people saw
That's
it.
how confident I
All
am
right.
that he's
All
not
right.
winning MVP.
All right, so that ends it. Again, everybody, thank Wayland City. Thank you, Mr. President, for allowing us to do the show
Yes,
here.
thank you,
Thanks for bringing me in.
Yeah, and anybody, any businesses, anywhere you want us to come down to a show there, we'll make fun of you as well. One thing before we go, I didn't let you know, and I didn't let you know, man. This guy's a Cowboys fan. This guy's an
geez.
Eagles fan.
Oh,
Tell him.
boy.
I wouldn't have even showed up.
Let's not get. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm an unhappy Cowboy fan.
There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of unhappy. I don't know if I've met a happy Cowboy fan.
Yeah, not in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's not Dak Prescott's fault. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right. So, Dave, again, thank you for coming out. Maybe next time, maybe closer to the football season.
Yeah,
Come out and talk some football with us or something.
why not?
All right?
All right.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
Dave.
coming out.
All right.
We're going to finish this section, get into a little Celtics. talk. All right, on second thoughts, these two guys basically just want to kick my ass. We are not going to do Celtics, right? This week, we'll hit the Celtics next
Yeah,
week.
March
Season's
Madness.
kind of in a situation right now, although big injury for the Pistons.
Huge.
Yes.
Big injury for the Pistons. That might open up a little something there for the Celtics to get first, to be honest. They were 3 or 4 back.
3.5.
I thought we
But,
weren't talking about
but
the
there's
Celtics, but
no, I know.
Yeah.
But they played 69 games.
I mean, there is a chance now. Better
Yeah.
than
I mean, yeah, that makes Detroit real.
100%.
No, I know. I think they played
Collapse.
Detroit once, but they have to beat them outright because Detroit's beat them 3 times.
to me, Detroit is still that team. Like, and again, I'm a Celtics fan. Whatever, Jeff. You know what I mean? He's gonna call me out. He's gonna give me shit. But like the Celtics, if Jaylen Brown's out, Jason Tatum is there. Derek White's there. You know.
Yeah.
But
that's why next week will probably be
Cunningham leaves. I mean, there's good players.
Yeah,
that team is good. But you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So that's why next week we'll have a better
Right,
idea of
of
where
course,
they are.
where they
a
are.
few more games, and
Let's just get
Collapse
into.
long, that could take a while.
I know,
right?
I know.
That's a big deal.
Let's
now
just
we
get
can just talk
into
about
the-
how bad our brackets are. So
Yeah, let's just. Actually, mine ain't that bad. I picked a few of them.
I haven't got one wrong yet. No, I'm just
you got 14,000 left after.
No, that's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
14,000 left. So obviously we're going to talk about some March Madness here. Big time of year. I'm excited. I always love it. Teams that I never seen play. Sometimes you never heard of. I mean, kind of now you heard of just because of all the social media and everything going on. But it's an awesome time of year, especially for college basketball fans. I just kind of want to go over what's going on. Andrew, start us off here. As you can tell, Andrew is not a big Florida Gators fan. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think March Madness, I feel like some years there aren't a lot of upsets, or there's games that are close to upsets, but they don't really happen. I think this year is one of those fun years where you literally just don't know.
Duke. That was
right.
crazy.
And listen, I can't stand Duke, so I was watching that game and I was like, please.
Yeah, you
I
were
could
texting. We were texting.
Yeah, I could lose. My bracket could just blow up instantly. But if Duke had lost, I still would have been like, I'm okay with it. I just can't stand Duke. But no, I mean, it's been fun so far to watch. You know, I had a bad feeling about my bracket when Ohio State lost right out of the gate to TCU, and that was like one of the first games on TV yesterday. And I said, well, this is how this is starting. But I think there's some interesting things. Like I gotta see what the final score was because we were trying to set up this and stuff with the final score of the
Something
Alabama
that
game.
just happened.
The Alabama game because that kid got suspended. One of their players got suspended.
Did you look?
90-70.
So
They won?
Alabama won.
okay, so because that was questions. It was like right before the tournament, they had one of the best players got suspended
Right.
because he, you know, we're not going to get into it, but you know, he did something he shouldn't have because he messed up. So yeah, so that was. I think there's little things like that happening. I think Arizona's missing a player. So there's some questions for these top teams to see how they're going to handle the adversity. But it's been fun so far.
What do you got?
I mean, so we went ahead and we picked some teams last week, you know, and I stuck by Duke. So sitting here, I'm not very confident. Yes, they got the win, but when you're the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, you beat a 16 seed by 6. You can't feel good about that. There was some cool games. I think High Point got that game winner where the guy had only hit 3-pointers the entire season and had his first 2-point field goal.
Oh,
That's a game-winning
well,
shot.
I didn't even know that.
Incredible.
That
That
was,
was a third-
stuff like that always
Yeah,
happens.
high point of all teams, you know. I know North Carolina they're always a popular one because people just know North Carolina. They blew a huge lead against VCU and lost in overtime.
Yeah.
That's a tough loss. So I know my bracket. I only did one this year, and I know it's horrible. But Duke's still alive.
Right.
If they have a convincing win next one, but you know, it's tough to feel great after that kind of game. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's been fun so far.
I mean, for me too, same shit. Honestly, that you guys are kind of touching on. I was shocked at that Duke game. I think I put it on. It was right before halftime. They were down some
11
like
or something.
crazy, double digits, and
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't think they took the lead.
I did.
until like late, like 3 minutes
On my
left. Or 3.5 minutes.
bracket, I did take High Point and VCU
Oh, look at
on my
you.
bracket. I did, but I've always been the guy that when I do my brackets.
I was about to call
I
bullshit.
take honest. I'll show it to you. You guys can see it. No, what I do is I'll take more upsets than I should, so I end up losing some stupid ones to make So,
but it's almost like that. You have to do that. You just have
Right,
to,
right.
I mean, but there's numbers out there like 12 versus 5.
I think I took
like,
all the 12s.
Yeah,
I do stuff
just-
like that.
Yeah, but
just
if you do that, you're gonna
12s.
hit 50%.
Right,
Of it,
that's
right?
what-
It's always there's always
Yeah, right. And
upset
one of
every
them was the high point was a 12. I might have taken all the 12s
Right.
just
Who's your-
because.
So who's your final four?
Dude, I'd have to look. I'd have to look back right now, and
You don't have it up.
I don't have it up. I got 17 things going on here. Stop yelling at me, Andrew. God.
All right. Who do you have for your
I
final
haven't
four?
even looked at my bracket since my first.
Look,
I'll tell you.
we'll tell.
I'm in the 15th percentile, so I'm doing bad.
Okay.
You know, I had.
It's
one
not
year-
like the top 15%.
No,
it's the bottom
15.
15%.
I'll look mine up. You could say
mean,
yours.
mine aren't
if you
doing good
want.
either.
You
I
can
mean,
say yours. I'll look
I'll
mine
just see if
up.
I'm in a group of 22 and I'm 15th. So I mean, but
I don't even know if I know how to find mine.
I
let me
have
see.
my final four. One was North Carolina, so that one's out.
Okay.
You had North
I
Carolina.
did. I had Duke, Gonzaga, Alabama as my other three. So
I honestly, I'm looking here. I'm still looking.
So I have St. John's, Florida, Purdue, and Michigan. And sometimes with
you have Florida in there. That's surprising.
I know, surprising. My finals, I have Florida versus Purdue.
All right,
so,
here we go.
No, but I think part of it too is when you look at the bracket and you look at you pick a team, and even if you don't love them, but then I think this team's going to win, and then you see who they're facing next, and you're like, okay, well, I don't love them, but I think they're better than this team. So they just some schools, depending on where they are in the bracket, they just advance because they're kind of who you see against them.
Yep.
Um,
I'm a big history. Like the teams that I've seen for 20 years that have been good, I always feel like if I don't pick them, they're gonna make the Final Four. Like, of course, North Carolina made. Of course, Villanova made.
Right.
And those teams, I take
I'm
them
still
this
trying
year
to find
out,
mine. So
do you have the Yahoo app?
yeah, but for some reason it kicked me out, and now I have to do all kind of stuff. Yeah.
Jimmy's
So-
just afraid to tell people what his Final Four.
No,
is.
I
That's
know
fine,
I got
that's
Duke
fine,
winning.
That's fine.
I got Duke winning. I know that. I had some upsets along the way, so
I think for me too, like I have like St. John's, I think they kind of got screwed with their seeding because they were having a good season. Now, granted, I watched them against PC a few times, and PC just there's a reason why they fired their coach, but it was just the way they were playing. And then they went out and beat UConn for the Big East title, and they beat them by like 20 points. It wasn't even close.
Were they 5 seed?
And they got a 5 seed, yeah. And then UConn still ended up with a 2 seed.
Yeah.
So I get UConn getting the 2 seed, but I mean, St. John's, maybe where they ended up being, I think ended up helping them where, being a 5 may have ended up being a blessing in disguise type of thing.
When the 5 seem to get by the 12 seed, you see a lot of 5s make it to like the Final Four randomly. They're usually good teams.
Well, again,
Especially
it's
that
those
first
matchups, right? So I
want-
have St. John's obviously getting by, and then I have them facing Kansas. And Kansas has that dude, I'm blanking on his name right now. Is it
Richardson?
Darren? I don't think it's
Richardson?
Richardson.
the last name.
I don't think it's Richardson, but
He's one of the guys
he
that might be.
could be one of the top picks, but
Yeah.
he's also the dude who throughout the season
Bad effort.
He would play in the first half, and then all of a sudden he would tell Bill Self, my hammy's acting up, and he would take himself out of the game. Now he had a hamstring injury, but it even got to the point, I want to say it was January, where even Bill Self was doing a press conference after a game that he took himself out and was like, I thought we were past this injury, but apparently it's still lingering. Right? But that's because he's like worried about his draft stock.
Yeah.
Right? So I just wonder if that type of mentality, if like when I have Kansas going up against St. John's. And St. John's, Rick Pitino has that team playing just almost like we talked about with the World Baseball Classic teams.
Yeah.
They just play with a passion.
Yeah,
and they play
right,
with an
right.
effort that I just don't think Kansas is going to be able to
Right.
take. And then St. John's plays against Duke. And I think the same thing's going to happen. I just think St. John's right now, the way Pitino has them playing, and Pitino's a great coach.
Duke's gonna smack.
He's
him.
a great coach.
Duke's gonna smack. him.
So that's
Duke's
how
gonna-
St. John's ends up in the
Duke's-
Elite Eight.
Duke's gonna smack him up. The one thing I will say that I heard it somewhere today on one of the sports talk radio shows that I listen to. It made sense to me. One of the things about like upsets on why there's so many of them throughout the years, and it made a lot of sense. These smaller schools are teams of a lot of seniors that have been playing for a while. The bigger schools are freshmen.
The super freshmen.
You know what I mean? Sophomores.
Yep.
So that's why you get those upsets, and it makes sense.
For sure.
You know, because like this small school, they're all seniors. They've been playing together for 4 years. This team is a team. You know what I mean?
Right.
These bigger schools,
Just have the talented individuals.
talented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you're
wanna
right.
try to
Well, in a way,
elevate
they have nothing to
themselves.
lose either, right?
The little
Like,
school.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
does
of course.
Siena have to lose if they
Of
when they went
course.
up against Duke?
Of course.
Um, You know, so
So I think that's NCAAs. We'll touch base on it again, you know, next week. But I think we move right on to quick hits. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Let's move right on to quick hits. I purposely didn't tell you guys.
okay. So hold on though. So
What?
you have Duke winning.
I do have Duke winning.
You
I
have
can't
Duke
find
winning?
mine.
I
I
gotta
can't
stick
find
with
mine.
Duke, man. I gotta stick with them.
I do want UConn to win.
Listen,
Don't forget. UConn, I want my furniture, dude.
I'm gonna remember this, and we have it obviously recorded. The amount of disrespect that the Florida Gators are getting. I'm just saying.
Oh, I had them
I'm
losing
just
in the first round. That was
saying.
one of the ones, you know,
You
that was
guys
one of the
Florida
ones.
made the tournament. I didn't even
I know.
After they come back
All
and
right.
win, I'm just gonna have the Gator theme, the
All right.
Gator.
I have a hard time with the double
So-
shot thing, man. You win once.
I got a question for you guys. Quick hits. Bang, bang. Let's fire them off.
Okay.
Bang, bang. All right. So, yeah, I'm losing my mind. Sorry. I'm losing my mind. I think it's hunger. You know what I mean?
Bang,
Gotta eat
bang.
fish. You gotta eat fish
Bang,
today.
bang.
You only eat fish today? You only eat fish today? No. I
Well,
only eat fish.
pizza.
I only eat fish on Fridays.
Well, yeah, you
during
don't
the
eat meat on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, same shit.
I mean,
Yeah, technically you're right. I said it wrong.
you don't have to eat fish.
I eat fish.
That's
You could
fine.
eat pasta.
You could just eat bread. Carb load.
Yeah, but you can't just eat bread.
Why
Who
not?
just eats bread? You just eat bread?
I've done that.
It's the
Weird.
body of life.
What does that mean? Even now I'm so chalky and
Less
you
is
know,
more.
and then it's like cardboard. No, I mean, I love you, God.
Quick
I
hits.
love you,
Quick
Lord.
hits.
On to the quick
I love the quick hits. We got a little
Sidetracked.
sidetracked. Okay, hear it up. You're up to bat. Major league game. You're a major leaguer.
Okay.
What pitcher would you say? I don't know how I can even word it. Like you don't want him on the mound. Who would intimidate you the most?
I think that's how you word that, though.
Okay, there it is. I knew what I was doing.
I was confused.
I'm
I
gonna
was
say
confused
this
because
one.
I don't know how to word this.
You want
Who
me
do
to-
you not
you want me
want
to say-
pitcher?
All right, so I'm up at that.
You're up at bat.
All right, I don't want to see Paul Skeens.
Oh, right now, Paul
Yeah.
Skeens,
Yeah,
huh?
dude, that guy's
You
insane.
too, Paul Skeens?
No, I'm gonna go Nolan Ryan. I'm not. Yeah, like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
know we're talking now. But...
No, all
Oh,
time.
all time.
All time.
Oh, okay.
All time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a different one all time.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
quick
Yeah,
hit.
no doubt.
Randy Johnson.
Dude, hey,
Randy Johnson.
if you guys look at my top two,
No
I
one.
got Randy Johnson number one, Nolan Ryan
Yeah,
number
no,
two.
Well, listen, I'm not a bird, so I'm not that worried about it. I think I'll survive. If I was an animal with some wings, if I was the geese that are eating our grass in the field, I'd be worried. If
No,
I
but
was,
I'll be
yeah.
honest with you.
He's a big.
I almost picked someone else because would you say
John Rocker.
no?
That guy
I
could throw
almost
straight. I'll
picked
have to peg him
Pedro,
up.
and only because Pedro would legit hit you for no reason.
Right. Well,
not for no reason.
no. He would have a reason.
He would right, but he
just
would
not
just throw at
hesitate.
you. So
Yeah.
like this dude is, and I think Nolan Ryan was the same type of dude.
I think so was Randy Johnson. Like I think if
yeah,
no,
Randy Johnson.
he's a
was
nice
just
guy now who
intimidating.
takes pictures like
Right.
Ken Griffey Jr.
He was
but,
intimidating.
yeah, with that
Yeah.
mullet and that mustache and
Right,
the, yeah.
right.
Don't tell me back in those Mariner days
Bob
if
Gibson.
yeah.
Hey, on this list, Greg Maddox.
no, I'd want him to.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'd be
I
fine
mean, I
with
wouldn't be afraid to face.
I'll
You
take
get
it.
struck out.
Yeah, I'm not
You
gonna
would
get hit.
strike out.
I mean, he'll hit me exactly wherever he
I
wants
wouldn't-
to hit me, right on the spot.
Right,
but,
right.
whatever.
But you know what?
So
There's
it kind of
one
all-
thing though would be John Rocker because that guy. Remember, he couldn't throw a strike if
Yeah,
his life
he
depended
just,
on it. Like, so I would be
like the
terrified
dude on,
because I'd be like, at least Randy Johnson,
Like the
Nolan
dude on
Ryan,
Major League.
these guys could throw
He's
strikes.
gonna strike you
John
out.
Rocker, I would have no clue. Then.
Remember Major League?
Oh yeah,
What was the
Wild
pitcher?
Thing Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vic Vaughn.
Yeah,
right.
Rick Vaughn with his haircut. You know?
Yeah. So all right, I guess we agreed. No, nobody else. Roger Clemens.
Johnson's just a big, tall.
Oh, Randy
Like,
Johnson
he
was
was just,
sick.
Imagine
Sick.
seeing you. I'll be like, oh
Sick.
man.
Yeah.
Sick. All right, next one. Bang bang. Life on the line. Life on the line.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
One free throw. Life on the line. And I'm gonna.
You go first. We always
I'm
go
gonna
first.
go
You
first. All right, no problem. But you can't say the same dude you said for the 3-pointer
Okay,
because some of them are the same,
I'm ready.
That's fine.
right? Some of the.
Do you guys remember who you said for the 3-point?
I definitely remember what I said.
Yeah.
So for me,
Just don't say who I'm gonna say for the free throw.
I mean, it's. I hate to say it, man. I really do because I like to consider myself before the line, and I gotta say Steph Curry. I have to say Steph Curry.
Okay. Well,
He's
No.
like his percentage is like
oh yeah, he's strong.
90. Like I don't know.
If
Because I wanted to say Larry Bird, but I picked him for the
three-pointer, yeah. Yeah, no. If I want one person to hit a free throw to like save my life,
Yeah.
MJ.
Oh, MJ.
I,
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was looking at like
No, I got
percentage. You know what I mean? MJ's is good, but I guess you're right. If you had to pick somebody,
Right?
someone with my life on the
Yeah.
line and said, "Listen,
The
you
goat.
have to
The
make
goat.
this shot,
to go.
or else I die." I feel like he could.
This guy might pick LeBron James.
No, hell
Oh,
no.
okay.
God,
If this
jeez.
guy picks LeBron James,
No, I almost said the White Mamba.
we would throw.
But I mean, I don't. I mean, that is if
You
I
know
felt,
what I thought
if I
about?
felt risky, then I would have said the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine.
Oh,
Well,
God.
You didn't know that was his nickname?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
It's just the White
well,
Mamba.
I took Curry for the 3-pointer, so I obviously can't take him.
Yeah, so
And
you're
I,
gonna die.
I thought about the MJ or Kobe Bryant, like the clutch factor, like the ice in their veins, but I would take Steve Nash, man. Couple undeserved MVPs.
Steve
but
Nash, yeah.
That dude was the best free throw.
Ever.
He's just automatic.
He's
gonna
on my
make it.
list as well.
That's
He's
what
on
See,
my
I would
list.
trust Steve
gonna make
Nash
it.
if he was passing the ball to the hoop, but I
Right.
don't know if I would trust him for
But
a free
I'm
throw.
like
Dude, shot like
disappointed.
But
in
let it be.
I'm still
let-
pissed at
listen,
him for this.
let it be on
I
record,
gotta
though.
say Larry Bird.
Again, that's what I was gonna say. The amount of disrespect you're showing Larry
It
Bird
is
right
not
now
a
is
disrespect.
It is.
unbelievable.
No, it's not.
He's
I'm
on the other
trying
side of the line.
Unbelievable.
He's on the other side of the line.
Listen, man, it can't always just
He's
be,
on the other side
He
of the
claims to
line.
be a Celtics fan,
Listen,
right?
No, it's not the
you
Celtics
guys.
fan. He's on that line. He's like on the LeBron.
Yeah.
What,
You know what I mean?
the
Maybe
Stay
it's
the same
like-
maybe
over
it's
and over.
because the Celtics have the wrong type of green compared to the Eagles.
I took-
Maybe if the green was like a little bit darker.
Listen, this is my logic behind that
Yes.
too, because I thought about saying Bird. I took Curry for the 3. He took Bird for the 3. Then
Yeah.
he took Curry for the free throw. I wasn't gonna bounce it back and
Oh,
take
my
Bird for the free throw.
Lord.
I can't do that now. I'm trying to be different.
Yeah.
God,
Let me get
dude.
some
You think he would take?
I'm pissed at him.
You think he would default to
I'm pissed at
Bird
him.
because he's an Eagles fan?
I'm pissed at him. I'm pissed at him.
I mean, I love the Larry Bird. Dude's so good, man.
All right.
You hate Larry Bird as much as I hate Jared.
I do not hate
He
Larry
hates
Bird.
Larry Bird. Larry Bird, we don't know why.
Whoa.
We don't know why he hates
Jeez.
you. I don't know if you did something to him as a kid, like
I don't
Larry
hate
Bird.
you.
Like Larry Bird's
I don't
ever gonna
hate
watch this
Wow.
thing.
If he
You might
tweets
as well
in,
just-
I
Larry.
love Larry Bird.
Can you try to make this go viral so Larry Bird sees
Jesus,
it
This is the
and
worst.
he will
this is the
know
worst thing ever.
he will know you hate him.
I love
don't know
Larry
why
Bird.
I love Larry Bird.
I love
Yeah,
Larry
man.
Bird too.
You
man.
might actually went
You
to
might
go
as well
see.
just get him a Magic Johnson Laker jersey.
I
Oh
had.
my
I
God,
remember
what-
when I was a
look at
kid.
The animosity. in
When
this
I was
game.
a kid,
Jeez.
I remember going to see his. They made a wax figure of
Yeah,
him. I don't know if
yeah.
you remember that. I remember.
Yeah.
Larry, legend.
All right. Next quick hit.
The hick from French Lick. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
wrap this up pretty quick. This one's kind of funny, but I thought it'd be cool.
Larry Bird. Oh my God.
I don't know the question.
Wait till you
My
hear
answer is
it.
Larry Bird.
Wait till you hear it. If this guy hates
Okay.
Larry Bird,
Who do you
God.
hate?
you have to fight one mascot. He said Larry Bird.
Well, yeah.
Now you're not only are you a mascot, he
Wow.
wants to fight you.
Not even that. He went from one of the best players in NBA history to a mascot.
All right.
He's not even.
All right. You have to fight one mascot. Basically,
Oh,
like
God.
you want to just punch one mascot in all of sports that you don't like. Use some of the, you know what I mean, some of the really well known ones. Think it out real quick.
I got mine. I mean,
You did
yeah,
it?
man,
Go
'cause I
ahead.
know. Yeah, the fanatic, the Philly fanatic.
Philly
guy
fanatic,
freaking
you
wagging his
can't-
thing,
yeah.
bro.
Ah.
Dance move.
So,
Get your
dude,
hips
Oh,
away
that's a
from me,
good
bro.
one.
your
Huh?
Philly fans are gonna hate you.
I'm an Eagles fan.
That's a good one.
Jeez,
Well,
man.
Philly Fanatic, that's
This
a good
is.
one.
I always hated one. I'll go next if you want to
No,
wait.
you go next, idiot.
I always and it goes back to it's my Red Sox years, and I freaking hated it's like I can't Mr. Met. Remember Mr. Met? You remember Mr.
Yeah,
Met?
yes.
Like, do they still use it?
Yeah, they still
must.
use them.
I
They still
never
use them.
like. I just want to like.
Yeah.
Oh, I get 86, dude. Bill Buckner. It's still. Oh yes, I was with these guys. I have no. They were. I
Yeah,
weren't born.
yeah.
Whatever. I was a kid, but I was sad.
No, Mr. Met's a good one, but the Philly Fanatic though, that's
your guy?
That's a, no, I can't. I was gonna go with him, but I can't. But there's another mascot that every time I see him, his face just looks punchable. It's another Philly mascot. It has to be something with the city of Philly. It's the Flyers mascot.
Oh, he's cool though.
He is.
He has like
He is, but like, imagine you're at a game and he's
What's
he's
his
so
name?
good at annoying you.
What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but he's just. When I'm trying to think of
I'll
mascots,
look it up.
I'm trying to think of mascots that like look
Yeah,
punchable.
I know exactly.
He is the guy.
Yeah,
besides
no,
the
He has
Fanatic.
like the googly eyes.
Yeah.
The Fanatic just moving those hips, man. How do you're like, God, just
Well,
stop.
he's the obvious one, right? His mascot. I
God.
want to know the name. Gritty. Oh, he's a
Gritty.
his name's
Oh, yeah,
Gritty.
yeah.
Gritty. He has the googly
That's
eyes.
a good one.
So that's pretty cool. Our mascots, none of them are real. The Celtics guy is
Lucky's
actually
cool.
a real. He's
cool.
he's you know what I mean. He doesn't even wear like a
Yeah,
mascot type.
He's cool though.
I think he just wears the Patriots one.
Yeah, no, but I mean, oh no, actually, actually, I take that back. You know who I'd want to punch in the face? It drives me nuts every time I
Wally?
see him because, like you said, the Philly
Wally?
No, the Georgia Bulldog.
Oh,
No
The
mascot.
dog? The actual
dog?
dog? Dude, we're gonna have people boycotting the show.
Jesus.
Every time I see,
We're gonna have people boycotting. He
Oh,
wants to
man.
punch a
That's
Oh,
dog.
you guys made me look like a bird hater now.
You are a bird
I'm
hater,
not
first
a
of all.
bird hater.
Hold on.
What?
Peter's gonna be all over us. This guy hates birds.
not.
This guy hates dogs.
God, I can't.
Animals, we
No.
love you guys. I promise.
No.
I'm a big
No.
animal guy.
Yeah.
I got pets at home.
Besides, so
Dude,
Duke is
please.
so Georgia is the team is the college team I hate the most.
Oh.
I hate them more than Duke. And point being, I picked them. I was like, you know what? I shouldn't do this. But I picked them.
And they
Advanced. Yeah, they screwed me over. So, but yeah, and then you see that Georgia Bulldog just running around like the freaking the red collar and everything. That's I just want to punch.
They're
him
a
in the
football
face.
school.
I want to punch him in the face.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you again, everybody, for being here with us. Please share our stuff. We're gonna actually try something new. I think before our next episode, we're gonna be out and about on the town here. We're gonna try some stuff, man.
Yeah, we'll
if
see.
you see us, come talk to us because
See how it works.
we're gonna have some questions for you. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just looking to be out there. We're having fun with this, guys. Shout out to David Dumont for coming through, being our guest today. Thank you to Wayland City Youth Baseball League. Again, remember, sign-ups, registration ongoing right now, WaylandCityYouthBaseball.com. Comedy show.
Yeah.
Come to that comedy show, man. We have a good time. It's so much fun. We laugh, have some drinks. It's adults only. Good night out for the adults. We all do so much for our kids. It's a good night out with some, with adults. Last year we all went from where we had
From the
it
comedy show
from
to
Rivers End over there.
Yeah, that
we
was,
had a blast.
yeah, it was a good time.
Great time. Thank you again. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right, see you 508.
See you 508.